tú ves la esposa tuya así chiquitica cantando. What do you think?
She's a superstar.
Yeah? If you were, how old were you there, Liza?
10.
You're 10 years old. You're watching Sábado Gigante at home.
And it's possible I may
Te
have seen
enamoraste?
this. Well, I mean, not really, because I you know, when you're young, you don't
He's
think
like,
about
I'm playing with G.I. Joe. I don't know.
Yeah, like you don't really think about it. But funny you say that, because the first time I laid eyes on Liza, right? It was like God, like showing our fate, really, because I was in the classroom.
Me estoy derritiendo.
And across the hall, she was in the other classroom, and both of our doors were open.
Yeah.
And the teachers were about to close the door, and I see this blonde girl across the hall, and she's staring at me, and I'm looking at her, but then I'm like, oh, she resembles that girl from La Lambada. La da 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 da.
Yes.
She looks like, when she was younger, she looked like
All
her.
the ice cream trucks used to play that.
Yeah, cause she used to be like real skinny and blonde hair, so she that's what caught my attention, and it wasn't like I was staring at her because she looked like, oh, she looked good. She just caught my attention, like for some reason.
Y todavía.
And
Hasta hoy, cierra la puerta y tú te quedas ahí mirando.
No,
nah,
Joe,
it's different.
that was me. I
was
saw
you?
him like that.
Oh my
He
God.
didn't see me like that.
I love this.
Yeah.
so then like
Esto es chipa y chipa por los dos lados.
and then that was freshman year.
Yeah.
Towards the third semester of that year, that's when we were in music class together. And it was just a hi and bye. It wasn't like, it was just hi, And then we got to guitar class in sophomore year. Was it?
No,
Yeah.
it was second semester's freshman year.
Now, hold on a second. Did you ever imagine that you two would come together and formulate your group?
No.
All right, so this is kind of like, it's irony. The exact definition is happening in the opposite way to what is expected, typically causing some sort of amusement because of it. You were dancing with your family, you're there like, rompe cintura y haciendo todo lo tuyo. Y Andy te dice, ven acá a la tarima porque me gusta el entretenimiento.
Yeah.
Did you think that was like, uh-oh, I'm going to become a singer?
No.
No.
Not at all.
So, but you guys had a history with one of the most popular bachateros out there. Explain this to me. You came together. You're in music class. You're messing around with the guitar. You're over here being party animal with your family, and you're still together. Were you boyfriend and girlfriend? Were you guys having this goal in mind?
No, I never thought, nunca pensé que iba a ser el novio de Liza. I never had that in my mind. I didn't even look at her like that.
Ni en cuántos niveles de la vida lo han compartido.
She became my...
It was me. It was me all along. I always liked him, but I was too afraid. I was afraid that, oh my God, my boy, if I tell him that I like him, will he treat me the same? Will he want to hang out with me the same? I'm never going to say anything, because then we won't hang out the same if he don't like me. I would be too hurt. I don't want that.
You were more afraid of his rejection than the rejection from the entire world with your voice.
Yeah. I really
Incredible.
liked him a lot.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Señores, no se dejen detener. Ella no quiso llegar al amor de su vida, pero sí llega a Sábado Gigante y a Don Francisco. ¿Pero qué es esto, señores? What is going on? You took the biggest stage of your world, but you couldn't take on Willie?
No. I prefer his
Wow.
friendship and having him near me. And I would see him get married and stuff, calladita, but as long as we were friends.
And now you guys are sharing the biggest stage. So this is why I say, how ironic is that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It turns out to be a very strange thing.
Yeah.
And then you perform and you're here, again, sharing the stage with one of the biggest bachateros out there. And the whole thing is ironic. Like none of this is planned. It just keeps turning out in this sort of way.
It's so crazy. Well,
Yeah, it's like when Andy...
The light bulb went off.
I know, I'm like, Jesus.
Cuando Andy me dio la oportunidad de bailar en la tarima, yo solo me aproveché. I never thought, I'm going to become his musician or whatever. I just took the advantage of that moment.
Yeah.
But then it became a thing, and he knew I played guitar. So when he was missing a guitarist one day, he just said, hey, grab your guitar. And then I played that gig with him, and then yo me quedé con él. And it was just...
La cosa de la vida, señores, uno nunca sabe dónde va a aterrizar. You never know where you're going to land. You just got to make sure you get off the ground and take the flight.